Super Bowl 57. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And I think you just want to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
43!
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Right to the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And he tucks this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And they're on 35-yard line.
In good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Hurts. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 49 yards there. Charles, looked like they had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost it in the middle of the field, getting all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive players. They just engaged and held their ground. How about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Delta.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we'll take it on for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in the first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Keeps the score. Chiefs 19, Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker the kickoff for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Devontae Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Touchdown coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed. He stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get it. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And hitting as he throws as this one's going to go straight into the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcast,
he's got it in, complete. And he's caught. And a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that puts their lead up even further.
Eagles, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it's pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
and it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
33, Eagles nothing.
So they'll get another shot off. It's following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
31-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. And anyway, go on now.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
At the 8-yard line.
Got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
No toss it. And anyway, no toss it.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score. Chiefs 33, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
But as They've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I can't tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow, 43, 40. Let's go on, 80. Let's go.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second in the yard.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. On the return and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They'll get this down to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball caught. It's Rice. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
13-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Waste of time.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, in a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for
They'll look to throw. And now
the
falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
score. Chiefs 39, Eagles 7.
Somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so I feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
I think the next thing for them is to know where down to the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended, go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's taken down. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one into the 35. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing. This blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Towards the end zone for Brown. Intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row. Because
and Xavier Worthy on his way to his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And this is going to be I'm not sure if they need to go for 2, but they get it. Can extend this lead out even further.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From left side down there, but it's incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that is incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess they combined. If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as important, picked up a key stop on an offense. It's been really impressive here in the early going. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for a time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission. He's got it at the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That minute will stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Defensively by Travis.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in. That has been tied in. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
At the 2-yard
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, 73, 73.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take care of your work and try to put something together in the
across midfield down to the 45.
16 yards.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. Left to Dodson. They'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
More yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Elliott on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's close on the 35. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. That's a long way.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And it will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Incomplete. Trying to download the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together. as that brings up another fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it is caught. There's some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fourth down conversion plays. Usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. That is taken down. Chief sack. Michael Dana picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long.
Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of kicks up forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
15. 180.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The field, and he's got an incomplete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
At the 31-yard line.
The ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
It's complete. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
So they
Kansas
throw the
City.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they run out the play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's down to the 11.
That's good for an Eagles first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete out to Dotson.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
1-yard line.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Here's Hurts to throw. And God's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on the board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
For Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
15.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on the hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. And they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them.
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do, they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Mahomes now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can...
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Hurts. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they got to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go. Trim it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
7 yards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, 73. Kyle Yeti. Alpha. Delta.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21-63.
Eagles 42. James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now by Mark, equal here in this one.
69, Eagles 42. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
63.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw on second and 10. Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. And with a yardage gain on that last reception, he is now in the NFL record books, folks. The all-time record for most receiving yards in a single game belongs to him. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on remember through the game plan actually works. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, I always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's complete to Brown on the outside. And they're going to score again. Another touchdown as they just added to their totals. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. And this is going to be close. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
77. Eagles 42. Harrison Butker to kick off for
Now
Kansas
after the
City.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's
just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A gain of 61
Well, that
yards.
didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Jake Elliott.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs 77, Eagles 49. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A loss of a yard.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Looking to throw. McKee airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain
As
of
he'll
40.
stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. McKee to throw here. And that is called. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Eagles 56. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and this one they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Second and 7.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. No gain in the play. That'll bring up the 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's go, Blue. Attack, attack. Shine.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strapped in, it's just about stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. We'll get this to about the 38.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out. A tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Offensively, we always know that he gets turned and supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Nix.
And that will be incomplete.
As I see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays. It's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Nix to throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And here we go. Now just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw. Here's Nix. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here's Nix. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
Now it's Nix.
He's going to go down at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Touchdown Denver.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Will Lutz lining up.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Ravens nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first kick. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
Trying to keep those big legs trailing, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards that time.
Already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, wow, complete. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 59 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing Nix. They'll air this one out for Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 30 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just able to steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And
This one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the sword.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malachi Starks.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
180! That's hot!
Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Stiff armed him. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy in. Right when he's trying to throw the football, when you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at 3rd and 8 coming up. from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take